Hi! Hello and welcome to the FreeFormKnits YouTube channel. I am Haxann. This is a channel that was about knitting and crochet and all that fun crafty stuff. If you are a returning viewer, hello, long time no see. If you are new, this is what this channel is about, just me and my love affair with knitting and crochet and yarn, all kinds of things. So yeah, we are October 21st of 2023. My last video I think was sometime in the summer. I don't remember when. A lot has happened and life has just been busy and changing, which is awesome. So yeah. Yeah, I haven't made a video in a long time, but for the first time in what feels like forever, I feel good enough to make a video, want to make a video. So that's what we're gonna do. I live in the state of Pennsylvania with my family. We are a lot of people in a small space. We have 2 dogs who love to make their opinions known. And right now, my family downstairs is watching a movie. So if you hear background noise, that's just life. It is noisy. So I apologize, but I hope if that's not too distracting for you, you'll stick around and listen to me ramble about some crafty things. So there are a lot of reasons why I haven't made a video in so long. And some of them might be because you might be able to hear my voice. Basically, for the entire month of October, I have been sick, which has been fun. I have been sick, I have been busy, I've started my new job. I am in my last semester of my associate's degree in college, and life is just life. And another reason I have not made a video, probably even bigger than all those other reasons combined, is because I went through a bit of a crafting slump. And by bit, I mean I have a whole pile of projects I have started, frogged, going to frog, tried to fix. Like, I have just been almost cursed with failing at every project I've tried. That sounds like an exaggeration, but it is not. Like, I have actually a whole sweater that actually I can't even talk about it. It's so hard. That would probably be a whole video in and of itself of me sharing some of those projects that I have tried and failed to finish. It's been a whole thing, but somehow, some way, I think we are turning the tide and I'm finally feeling like projects are going my way. So my goal with this video today was just kind of to pop in, say hello, and share a bit of a mini yarn haul that I did actually this earlier this week, I think. I don't remember, time does not exist. Earlier this week, I wanted to share a few things and show a project I'm really excited about. So that's going to be this video. We're starting small, trying to get back into the swing of things. So yeah, let's just talk about all things crafty. So I do have a few things that I've finished as I've felt slowly my, I guess, I don't even want to call it knitting mojo, because it's not like I didn't even have the motivation to knit or crochet. It's just that literally everything wasn't working. So as I slowly felt that kind of fix, or I guess go away, I don't know what it was, I powered through some small projects. So I thought I'd share those quickly, just some finished objects. So first we have some simple dishcloths. I have some scraps of cotton in my stash and I thought, okay, I can't mess up a dishcloth. It's impossible. At the end, as long as you have a piece of fabric that can be used to clean things, you have not failed in dishcloths. So I just crocheted some very simple circle dishcloths using some scraps. Got one and I did a little bit of a kind of a scalloped edge. Here's another. Here's another. And another. And I really like the size of these. I just used some mixtures of cotton. I think some of it was like kind of like heavy DK to heavy fingering, honestly, and I just did the same thing for all of them. No fuss about it. I think how I did this pattern is I did 12 double crochets and then increased until I had 3 double crochets, 2 double crochets. If you know how the crochet increases work, that will make sense to you, I hope. So that's how I did it, and then I just did this little scalloped thing, which made up as I went. So that was the first like successful project in so long. So yes, I just dropped one. That was a successful project, and I think I used like a 5.5mm crochet hook. Oh my goodness, I haven't shared project details in so long, so I'm rusty if you can't tell. But that was I used up a lot of scraps. I felt good about that. Like, okay, I'm feeling myself returning. So now I will try a simple hat. And by simple, now I've been knitting and crocheting for a long time. So I didn't want to do, we are getting to colder weather. I didn't want to do a simple beanie. I wanted to challenge myself a little bit because I remembered how to do double crochets, so I should be able to remember how to do something simple. Just knit some pearls, and this pattern is very simple. Though it looks like this is a great project to get back into things. Hats are a great project too if you're feeling in a knitting slump because they are quick. My problem with hats is that honestly I don't often wear them because I'm lazy. Wearing a hat, to remember to grab a hat in the morning, and also like I don't just want to do a simple beanie. I want to do a pattern of some kind. So I did cables, and this hat is complete, but as you can see it is very small. So here is the hat that I did, and I felt very proud that it was finished. Very annoyed with myself that I forgot that 2x2 rib does not need to go into cables, if you can see, like, or the 4x4 cable or 2x2 cable I was doing. So this is just knit 4, purl 4 every, I think, 7th row? No, probably 5th row for this one. I did the cable twist with no cable needle. So no fuss. Did some shaping, just kept it within the columns. You know, purl 2 together for the columns until it was time to knit 2 together. So just a simple hat, child size, because I forgot how to accommodate for cables apparently, but I felt proud of that too. I was feeling good about this, as annoyed as I was at the obvious mistakes I made because this hat does not fit me, it's too tight. So I did that, felt good, and then I'm back because I made this hat that still has a marker in it. I made this hat, which same type of cable but remembered 1x1 rib. I made it the right size and I love it. And this is a hat I will, on the rare occasions I remember to grab a hat that I will wear. So here it is. I believe I knit it on a US 9, just worsted weight yarn. Probably I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. A super simple beanie. I should honestly write down the pattern. I could probably share it as a free PDF because I will forget otherwise, and then I'll be like, I need to make another hat, and now I'll have to go through the whole process of making it the wrong size again. So maybe that will be something I do. But I really love it, and I'm honestly just like the pride of myself I felt when I finished this hat and had a project go 100% right. Actually, it wasn't 100% right. I think I screwed up how many stitches I cast on, so I needed to cast on more after I did the brim. When I started doing the patterning, I calculated wrong, so it wasn't 100% right. But honestly, me forgetting to cast on a few stitches and having to add it after the brim is honestly typical of me. So for on my standard, I'm back. Here we go. So these were the projects that showed me, that slowly helped me regain my ability to craft. And because of these projects, I felt justified in buying some yarn. Now, to be fair to myself, just because I've been in a crafting slump, I did not stop buying yarn. I did not stop buying yarn because I kept thinking if I just found the right combination of yarn and project, my whatever knitting crochet magic really would come back, and it didn't. But because these projects went well, I bought some other stuff to continue creating. This probably is not making any sense at all. It doesn't as I'm talking, but honestly, I'm just celebrating the small victories here. I'm sitting down and filming a video. I'm doing something that I love to do. It's okay. If you're still here, thank you. Alright, so I bought a few things of yarn and stuff for some projects. So one thing that I bought that I'm super happy that I did, because one thing that I did make successfully, and then I'll share in a different video, is while I was in my crafting slump era, I did make some blankets. Just very simple, like one in particular, just granny squares, and it just felt so good to do. It felt so good to do a project that was so simple, but yet at the end you get something so big. So that is something I will share in a different video, a granny square blanket that I absolutely love. I actually have a reel about it on my Instagram if you are curious about this project. You could check it out over there. But I wanted to make another blanket. I'd been made a lot of crochet blankets, but I wanted to make a knit blanket. And I have actually a blanket that I absolutely love. It's garter stitch. I remember what I did for it. I made it years and years ago, probably over 5 years ago now. I held worsted weight double on a probably 11 needle, a US 11 needle. And I cast on 100 stitches and just knit garter stitch for, I think I used 2, 4, 6 skeins total, holding worsted weight double. So that is the blanket, that is the pattern. It is one of my favorite blankets. Like the density of it, the warmth, I love it to death. And I wanted another garter stitch blanket. So what I did, and this is awkward because I'm in the middle of a row. Isn't that nice? What I bought is I bought this mini skein set from Hobby Lobby. I'm already used up some of the colors. They changed the price of it, so it was on sale. It was awesome. I decided on these colors. Now, I say I'm no longer cursed with problems in my projects, but this will not be enough for a whole blanket. I know that. And I have to hope that they will have this in stock next time. So wish me luck. But this is the box of mini skeins. Very simple, all laid out. I'm kind of doing it in order, though honestly at the top where the reds are, I did switch the order of one of the colors because I disagreed with their placement. So we'll see. But here's what I'm doing. I'm holding these mini skeins, which are worsted weight, with a strand of the Yarn Bee, what's it called? I think I threw out the tag. Yarn Bee, I thought the tag was here. I don't remember what it's called, but it says it's DK Soft and Sleek, but it's actually a fingering weight. It's in the cream. I'm holding it with it so I get that marled look. And I have that. And here is the project so far. I'm in the middle of a row. No, I've only also just started the row, so I'm not even, yeah. Here's the project so far. So I'm getting 14 rows, which is 7 garter ridges for each mini. And each mini, I believe, it says right in the box, 40 grams. So 40 gram minis, 14 rows for each. I had this red, then this kind of like, kind of burgundy tone. And then in the box, it had the orange before this pink. Actually, both of these are kind of pink. It's coming up orange. See, they had this orange come before this color, if you can see. So how they had it in the box was this pink, this color, then this orange. But what comes after this color is this yellow. So I think that this is more of a, next to this it looks very orange, but it's actually more of a pink in person. So I wanted this orange to come after as we go into this brown and then this yellow. You see what I mean? I had this whole debate with myself about whether or not I was going to do that, but I'm happy that I decided to do that. I'm actually going to put these minis in my basket here. Honestly, I had enough of each mini. I could probably do one more row, but then it would have ended on a wrong side, and I didn't want that. It wouldn't have been even. So I have these little scraps that'll honestly probably either be the start of another granny square blanket, maybe scrappy blanket, I don't know, some sort of thing. And this is just really fun. I honestly started this I think 2 days ago, and I've only been able to knit on it like for a few minutes in the morning and then in the evening for a little bit, but I've already made so much progress. And then I'm using a 10.5. Did I decide on a 10.5? I had a whole debate about that with myself too. 10.5, which is a 6.5 millimeter needle, and these are my knit picks, part of the Mosaic interchangeable set in the Caspian wood. So I'm also doing I-cord edging Wait, honestly, I'm doing it a little bit funky because I didn't want to do both rows where you start with a knit because I thought it would look different on each side. So I'm doing that a little bit funky too, but it's coming out good. Honestly, it's just the edge of a blanket, so nobody's gonna care. Weaving in ends as I go. I'm just changing the minis every time they run out and holding the white throughout. And it's just a really great project. It's again that perfect weight because my other blanket was worsted held double on an 11, and this is 10.5 worsted held with a fingering, so it's kind of getting the same gauge. So it's just awesome and just garter squishy goodness. So such a great project. I'm loving it so much and so happy about that. Just so happy about it. That was the first kind of bit of yarn I bought. And then I did buy honestly, I never usually get this yarn line at Hobby Lobby because when I buy sock yarn, I prefer to buy it from Knit Picks, but I'm kind of waiting out until Knit Picks has like their really big sale sometime in the winter for their fingering weight yarn. And this is the only fingering weight yarn or sock yarn, that sock base that Hobby Lobby carries. So I kind of went for it. They had their 30% off, so it was comparable to Knit Picks. And yeah, so I got these sock yarn colors. So this is the yarn base, authentic hand dyed. Is it really authentic hand dyed? I don't know. I don't think so. This is the color Lavendaria, and I just had the perfect like vision of a sock pattern that I wanted to do in this color. So I'm very happy about that. And then this yarn color is Unicorn Horn. It's just these speckles. That looks fun to knit up. And then my little sister actually picked this color, Market at Malta. She wants a pair of socks in this, so I will do that for her. I'm looking forward to knitting these socks up. I'm not looking forward to winding them up into balls. I'm actually hoping I can kind of trick my sisters into helping me if they just hold. I don't have a yarn winder. That's on my list of things to get. I'm hoping if they just hold the skein in place, I can like unwind some from the hank and then use my ball winder so it goes quicker, because I really hate winding hanks by hand. It just takes forever and they always get knotted at the end. So yeah, that's sock yarn that needs to be knit up. I actually am working on a pair of socks. I have half the pair finished that I've been taking to work with me, and just like on my lunch break, and on my lunch break I can knit a little bit on that, which is fun. So but that's in my work bag, so I'm not gonna take that out because it's buried in there somewhere. But yeah, so the last thing in the haul that I got, was kind of a bit of an impulse buy. I just saw that they had, so I've cross-stitched in the past. I have not done it probably in years actually by now. Yeah, I have like some random supplies that have been gifted to me, just kind of like given to me, because the people who own them didn't do cross-stitch anymore, so they were just kind of looking for a crafty person to hand it to, and no crafty person has ever said no to crafty goods that come their way. So I have like random supplies that I've done some over the years, but I haven't really done it in a long time. All that to say. Anyway, Hobby Lobby had this really cute Winnie the Pooh, and it was $4, and I think it was on sale, so it was even less than, so I just grabbed it because it's Winnie the Pooh. You have to. And actually I saw on so you can see, they actually have the pattern imprinted on the fabric, so this will be a super easy project. I might even do this like when I'm done filming this, because yeah, it just looks like a fun little project, and they have the hoop and everything, so I just some good fun. And I'm actually really excited about this. They also had some really cute Star Wars ones, like Mandalorian with like Grogu, like one I really loved. So they had like a really pretty one of Grogu that looked also rather easy, but the fabric was darker, so I didn't want to use that to like jump back into cross stitch. And then they had another one that looked also really simple, and it was like Grogu with his like precious cargo. It was really cute. So they had some really good options. But I think we'll start small with this. Yeah. So that is all I wanted to share with you. I just thought I'd pop in, say hello. I haven't disappeared. Just things have been busy, and it's been a nice change that things have been just busy but good changes, and hopefully that means more good changes to come. So yeah, I hope things are going well with you wherever you are. If you could take a moment and comment down below something you were working on, some change that you've experienced, anything you want to share. I'd love to hear all about it, especially any projects you're working on, because I love hearing about projects. So thank you so much for joining me today. I will hopefully see you not too far away in the future. I don't know, life's funny. But you can always follow me on Instagram, though I've been pretty inactive over there too. And hopefully we will talk more crafty things in the near future. Thank you. Happy crafting.